very much cooler today. Cool and windy and grey. Isn't it, Archie? Archie doesn't mind, do you? Does not like the heat. Hi, I'm Shoestring Jay and welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things thrifty, frugal and money saving. And once again, I'm in my bedroom because my mum is downstairs and it's difficult to video with her humming and chatting and doing her little games in the background. She's downstairs. She's just been out to see if she can find some more free tomatoes. She found a whole load the other day that somebody had left outside their house, but sadly they didn't have any, which is a shame because I want them for my recipe tonight. So I will have to pop round to the co-op and actually buy some because we're not growing any this year. Anyway, I've just been taking loads of photographs for a lady from Best Magazine. If you're in the UK, you might know Best Magazine, who wants to do something on the 2nd of September. I mean, it's kind of nearly the end of September now, but we got chatting and she just decided she wanted to do something on just buying secondhand generally, actually, and the environmental factors as well as the cost savings from buying secondhand. So we're going to have a little chat later. And she said, oh, I've got some photos. And I thought, well, I've got loads of photos, but they're not really the sort that I would want to put in a magazine. So I've just been staging just a few photos. I've taken a couple of photos of me near my two favourite secondhand pieces of furniture and with a load of secondhand clothing that I've bought recently or just that I've had for a while. So it's hard to know what to do, isn't it, really? I didn't want to spend an awful long time doing it because, you know, they rarely pay you. These are just like jobbing journalists that do freelance stuff. If you ask, sometimes they give you a little bit, but honestly I didn't ask because I want to promote the cause of secondhand. I'm quite keen to do that. I think we have a lot of stuff and therefore we need to be using up some of our second-hand stuff rather than throwing it away and buying new. So quite happy to promote that message. Anyway, I thought I would do just a very quick roundup of some frugal things that I've done in the last few days. So it's a 5 frugal things type of vlog post, which I do every now and then, and I'll get on with it. It's quite short, as I say. I've got less time at the moment because I've got mum staying with me, so it just gives you an idea of the kind of everyday money saving things that we do here at Shoestring Cottage on a day-to-day basis. Here we go. One of my frugal things is to reacquaint myself with this old vegetarian cookbook. You can see how this is a page that's got a recipe on that we've used all the time, and this is the one. It's courgette and tomato bake. It's really, really good for when you've got courgette and tomato glut. That's why it's been used so much. Today I'm using it not because of that, but because we've got a lot of eggs that need using, so I've hard boiled some eggs ready. Mum's going to make this later. But this was Mum's book actually. I rescued it when she was clearing out because I remembered how good it was. Health Food Cookery by Marguerite Patton. Sorry about the washing machine in the background. Got that on, although there's nowhere to dry. So yeah, this is a good one, but there's some other really good ones in here as well. Those old school veggie recipes that I've mentioned before that I love doing. Oh, souffle omelette. I actually love a cheese souffle. This one looks rather good, doesn't it? That's a really nice looking recipe. It doesn't tell me what it is, but it looks nice. Yeah, this is my second frugal thing that I'm doing today. Making some more yoghurt. So I've just boiled my milk. I'm cooling it down. This is quite handy, this thermometer, because it's actually got a little yoghurt point. So I know when it gets to there, that's cool enough to make my yoghurt. Actually, it's slightly cooler than that, I think. So, yeah, it's got to be 40. Oh, no, that's about right. It's got to be about 43, 44, but that'll do. But it's too hot at the moment to put onto my starter. So here's my Wonder bag, ready for the yoghurt to go in. So I'll put the starters already in here. I froze it and I've just defrosted it. When the milk's cool enough, it'll go in there in my Wonder bag for the day. And then when I was on my dog walk, I picked up a couple of cooking apples. There were only 2. I would have picked up 3 if there were that many there. And then just down the road from that, there were a few little pears. They're not great pears. They're tiny. They're a little bit bashed, but I might use those in something or wait for them to ripen. Don't know yet. But anyway, that's some free fruit on my travels this morning. So I've mentioned that Mum loves a puzzle. I picked this one up from a charity shop recently. She likes mic'd up, and they are nice, but this is a different sort of design to his normal very busy, you know, things like boot sales and summer fairs and things he does. This must be, I reckon it's an early one. And anyway, she's doing it for me because she loves to do a puzzle, but I'm not sure it's going to be complete. There seem to be a few edges missing, and it's quite hard to do because it's got a lot of dark green, and it's the people are okay, I think. It's that those edges that make it challenging. But anyway, she's enjoying doing that, so she's doing me a favour, and then if it's all complete, I'll sell it. I don't think I'll get a lot of money for it, but every little helps. So another thing I do is to make my own compost and also reduce food waste, really. I've got some scraps and odds and ends in here. And going up the garden. I do have to go quite a long way up the garden. It's trying to rain as well. Up the garden. And I've got to find a better place for this compost bin, really. And I put this in there to compost, and Justin will put, you know, stuff from the garden on top as well, and dry stuff, and a bit of cardboard. We make our own compost. So Wednesday's turning out to be wash day. Well, I would normally put this on the line, but it's going to rain. It's quite a grim old day today. So it's going on the airer. That's another one of my frugal things. I don't have a dryer. I don't use a dryer. I think they're really wasteful, and most of the time, you know, it's just me and Justin here. We've got space to dry things, and this tall one takes up less space. I do have a bigger one, but it takes up very little space. It's tall and thin. I haven't got a massive load, so I'm going to put that on the airer. So the washing is done, and one more frugal thing actually I will mention is that these washcloths that I bought long time ago on Amazon. I mean, they're not made of anything special, but I use these to take off makeup. They're great. You can just wet them and take off your makeup, but I use them kind of instead of cotton wool, whereas I would have used cotton wool in the past. I'd have put cleanser on my face, dampen one of these and take my makeup off, and then, you know, after a day or so, goes in the wash with everything else. So I've got the purple one there, bigger one, and this pink one. And that saved me a lot of money on cotton wool. I also have some bamboo pads actually, but if you want something, you know, bigger, these are better. So that's a sixth frugal thing. I'm so into making my own yoghurt now. I'm doing that all the time because it's cheaper, tastes really nice, and it's just kind of satisfying. I really enjoy doing it, and there's less plastic packaging overall, because although I buy the milk and it's in plastic bottles still, I'm making probably twice as much yoghurt as I would. I'd have to buy 2 pots of yoghurt for the 1 plastic bottle. So in that respect, it's very good. So very pleased with that. I think it's saving us some money, and I'm just really enjoying doing it. So anyway, let me know in the comments below whether you've had any good frugal accomplishments in the past few days or the past weeks, and share so that we can all have a go. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, and do subscribe to my channel. It really does help a lot. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.